I'm
Uh,
sorry to hear that.
yeah.
In any particular reason why you're having a bad day?
Because I had to wake up just to go sign up for the military duty, and just found out that you have a specialized paper for
Mm,
to sign up, which I
hmm
didn't have
Right.
because of my because the head of the neighborhood told my mother that we didn't need it, so we just go it with bare hands and like
Oh no.
and yeah.
What? Oh, you mean so
That's,
you had a wasted
that's
trip? Is that right?
probably
Oh, what time did you have to go to sign up?
um they
Like
uh
early?
they were not that early. I suppose it should be in 7 or 7:30.
Right. Oh, how annoying for you. So what happens now? Do you have to go back?
Of course, I had to go back,
Mm.
but in the next time, I don't need the paper anymore.
Oh,
It
you
just
don't need
happens.
it now.
All right.
Right. So when do you have to go back?
Um, I guess it should be tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay. So you don't have to go back today.
Uh, Technically, yes.
Right. Okay. Oh, well, I'm sorry you had a bad start to your day and you have to waste some time. Right. Now, did you see I returned your essay through email. Did you see that?
Sorry, I never check email for once.
Right. Okay. So
Let me look at it.
okay, have a look at the email. Uh,
Uh,
Bakha Shin Chao. Sorry, Huang Ang, you were saying?
I just happy that I saw the mail.
Oh, you
Uh,
saw the mail. So I have corrected your work and given you a score. What I'm going to do at the end of today's lesson, as part of the lesson, I'm going to go through every student's writing with them and talk to each student individually. Okay?
got it.
Yeah, so I will do that at towards the end of the lesson. So just while we're waiting, do you have any questions for me about anything to do with English? Hmm. Fong Dok Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Dok Ang?
I feel very good. Thank you.
You don't feel very good.
I feel,
Oh, you feel good. Okay, that's
yeah,
great. Good, good. So you said you had some questions about your essay for me?
yeah, this about your correct.
Okay, sure. Okay, so what we're going to do at the end of the lesson, I will leave time to talk to every student about their essay, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So we can discuss it at the end of the lesson. Oh, who was that behind you? Is that your sister?
Yes, my sister.
Ah, Chào Gon.
Hey, teacher.
Chào Gon, Chào Gon. Oh, how old is she?
I think she is 5 or 6 years old.
5 or 6. Oh, very cute. Very cute. Yeah. Do you have any other siblings?
I have one younger brother. He is about I think he is studying sixth grade.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have one brother, one sister, both younger.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Jafet. Chagon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Jafet?
I feel great.
Good. Jakim. Xin chào.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Zakia?
I'm feeling great today.
Good. Welcome to class. Ding Lam. Xin chào.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ding Lam?
I'm feeling good. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Phu Quang. Chào con.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
How are you? I'm good, Phu Quang. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Chung Hu. Xin chào.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Chung Hu?
I'm fine.
Good. Okay, everyone. We'll start in just a moment. Mrs. Ha, can you hear me? No, maybe she's doing something else. Doesn't matter. Okay, everyone, welcome to class. Nice to see you all today. What we're going to be doing today is, first of all, we're going to be doing some more speaking practice, speaking part 3. Then for the rest of the class, going to be looking at the essays we did last week. I've got some exercises for you, hopefully to help you improve the writing for some of you. And also towards the end of the class, what I want to do is I want to talk to each of you individually about the writing for your essay and how you can improve it. So all of you should have received an email from me in the last few days. I have corrected your essays and I have emailed them to you. So if you haven't seen that yet, please have a look. Anyway, we will be discussing that towards the end of the lesson. Before we start, are there any questions for me? Okay, everyone, let's start. First thing we're going to be doing is speaking part 3. Fung Dok Ang, can you see the video screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, great. Okay, everyone, so this is a different student from the one we've been listening to the last couple of weeks. Thought we'd hear a different voice, a different student. Once again, this is a Band 9 student. Okay, so we're going to be listening to the answers she gives to questions, looking at the answers she's given, and then getting you to practice those same answers. Or the same questions, rather, not exactly the same answers. All right, just checking to see anyone else join the class while I've been talking. No. Okay, everyone, please look and listen to this, the first question.
A website that you bought something from, and we're going to continue to talk about shopping online and online business. In your country, what are the most popular things people buy online?
Everything. We buy groceries online, we buy electronics online, clothes, bags, shoes. Amazon is probably the most famous website that you can buy things on. And entirely, I don't think people go to stores anymore. It's very, especially our generation. I think online shopping, you can buy everything online.
And why?
Okay, let's just listen to that again. This time I'll put up the captions, put up the
Online
words,
and online business.
so you
In your
can see what she is saying.
country, what are the most popular things people buy online?
Everything. We buy groceries online, we buy electronics online, clothes, bags, shoes. Amazon is probably the most famous website that you can buy things on. And entirely, I don't think people go to stores anymore. It's very, especially our generation. I think online shopping, you can buy everything online.
Okay, so hopefully everyone, you can see and hear what she is saying. You can see and hear that she is not using any difficult words. Okay, so as I keep saying to all of you, you don't need to use complicated formal words to get a good score in IELTS. All you need to do is make sure you are communicating clearly and correctly without many mistakes. All right, so you can see from her answer here. All very simple words. All words I'm sure you understand. Okay? What's the most popular thing to buy online? She says everything. You can buy everything online. Now, what I will do again is I'll send you in chat a reminder of the two main strategies for answering part 3 questions. Just send you this now in chat, everyone. Okay, everyone, I've sent you in chat a reminder of the two main strategies for answering part 3 speaking questions. Nok Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome to class. Okay, Nok Ang, can you please read what I have sent you in chat?
Two main strategy for answering part 3 speaking questions. One, answer, explain example. Two, some people think, other people think, I think.
Okay, so these are the two main structures to keep in your mind when you are answering any part 3 questions. The student we are looking at the moment has used a version of number 1. Okay, she's answered the question. All right, what are the most popular things people buy online? She says everything. Okay, then she explains and gives examples. Okay, groceries, electronics. All right, play it for you all one more time, then I will ask you the same question. Okay, so for this sort of question, strategy number 1 is the best strategy. Answer, explain, and give an example.
Electronics online, clothes, bags, shoes. Amazon is probably the most famous website that you can buy things on. And I don't think people go to stores anymore. It's very, especially our generation. I think online shopping, you can buy everything online.
Okay, your turn now. Huang Ang. Huang Ang.
Yes.
In your country, what are the most popular things people buy online?
This is a quite complex question because each person thinks different from the others. I think some might prefer the traditional shopping. They want to pick the groceries or the essential needs or based on the eyes, and other people think online shopping would be the best choice for buying like everything, because it is indeed really convenient, and it could provide you a lot of products, but
Okay.
in my
Okay.
opinion,
Yeah, that's good. So the only thing you didn't do was give me an example. Okay, you explain very well, but try to think of some example. Okay, Fung Duk Ang.
Yeah.
In your country, what are the most popular things people buy online?
Well, my answer is close. Because in online website you could see many of kind of clothes uh or like the things that make up for you. And I think it's partly because for women has many on the online website. And I think clothes in online shopping is much cheaper than outside. For
Okay.
example,
Yeah.
I
Carry on.
can buy a t-shirt for about $1 in Shopee, but in the store I maybe have to afford $3 or $4.
All right. In the store, it maybe cost $3 or $4. Okay.
Yeah,
Not afford. All right.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yes, I can say.
Okay, good. Okay, so good answer. You answer and you explain, you give an example. Thank you, Phung Dok Ang. Jafet.
Yes.
In Vietnam, what are the most popular things people buy online?
Uh, I think it depends on the trends. Like young generation thinks that the if the thing they want to buy is much cheaper and have a lot of discounts, because online shop always have some kind of things that gives you much less cost less than in the shop. Uh, so people will buy some like trendy things that appears on TikTok or social media. They would buy it, and yeah, I think so.
Okay, so remember, Jafet, an example. All right, so you talk about people will buy something that's trendy on TikTok or social media. That's what
Yes,
you said. Is that right, Jafet?
yes, it is.
Okay, and then give me to make your answer better, remember to give me an example. Okay, for example. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Jafet. Jacqueline,
Yes, teacher.
in your opinion, in Vietnam, what are the most popular things people like to buy online?
Well, in my opinions, there's a lot of things that people would buy online. But I think it depends on the necessity of it. Some people might need furniture for their home, but some people might shop online for maybe some I don't know, food or maybe jewelries. Like for example, usually I don't shop online that much, but if I ever shop online, I would just buy a lot of things for my computer.
Okay, very good answer, Jacqueline. Very good. You answer the question, you explain, and you give an example. That's great. By the way, I'm not worried if you make some small mistakes when you are speaking. This is for everyone, not just for Jacqueline. Okay, the main thing to get good at is just communicating, just being relaxed, giving an answer. If you start to think too hard about whether you're making a mistake or not, then this will affect your fluency. And being fluent is much more important than not making a mistake. It's okay to make some mistakes. Even Band 9 students for Ielts will make some small mistakes when they are talking. Doesn't matter as long as they are speaking fluently and confidently. That is what we are practicing. Ding Lam,
Yeah.
in your opinion, in Vietnam, what are the most popular things people buy online?
In my opinion, the most popular people want to buy in Vietnam is cloth because shopping cloth online is so convenient and so cheap. And you can return it back to the shop if you unsatisfied with this. Uh, for example, my mother often use Shopee, the popular website shopping app in Vietnam. Uh, my mother use it in her free time and often buy the clothes she like and then make me try them. So if her not satisfied, she will return them to back to the shop.
Okay, that's good, Ding Lam. Very good. Just one thing I will get you to practice. Can you please say clothes for me? Clothes.
Clothes.
I know it's a little bit hard to say. It's like clothes with a Z sound on the end. I will send you in chat, okay, how to pronounce this, okay?
Oh.
So it's pronounced like this.
Clothes. Clothes.
Can you see that, Ding Lam? I've sent you in chat.
Clothes.
Correct, clothes. Clothes. So it finishes with like a Z or Z sound. Clothes, clothes. I think you were saying cloths, which is not correct, okay? That's a different word. Clothes. Need to make the O vowel sound. That's better, Ding Lam. Good. Fu Quang.
Yes.
Your turn, Fu Quang. In your country, what do you think are the most popular things people buy online?
In my opinion, I think the most thing people buy online is food. Yes, food in Vietnam is very cheap. It tastes lot of flavor and it's really amazing. And also it's really cheap. For example, you can buy bánh mì for $1 or less than that, and you can buy much of them, and you don't need to go out. Even in summer, you just stay at home and have food in your home. It's really convenient with me.
Okay, good answer, Fu Quang. Good. And very fluent too, Fu Quang. Okay, you didn't pause or hesitate too much, and you were speaking at a good speed too. That's great, Fu Quang. By the way, did you say you can buy banh mi for $1, Fu Quang? About
Not really.
$1 online?
Yes, yes.
Okay, here in New Zealand, it's banh mi to buy online is about $7. $7.
Oh, that's really expensive.
Very expensive. Yeah, really
Oh my
expensive.
God.
Really expensive. That's right. Really expensive. Okay. Chung Hu. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
In your opinion, Chung Hu, what is the most popular things people buy online in Vietnam?
For me, the most popular thing people buy in Vietnam, I think is bánh mì because not only they are a great start for breakfast, but also a meal that you can eat for like lunch or dinner also. And it's pretty cheap for me. Only like 25K Vietnam dong and or something like that. And it's also easy to make one yourself too, of course.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Could be a little bit longer though, Chung Hu. Okay?
All right.
A little bit longer. Remember, a part 3 question should be 4, 5, 6 sentences, if you can. All right? So you answer the question. Remember the strategy that I sent you before, the part 1 strategy. You answer the question, Okay, so you say, I think banh mi is the most popular thing people buy online. Then you explain why to buy banh mi online. You talk about the price. You talk about maybe it's easier than going to the shop yourself. You can get it delivered very cheaply. Those sorts of things. Okay, Chung Hu?
Right.
So just to make your answer a little bit longer, just explain some of the reasons why people might buy banh mi online. Also, maybe there's a disadvantage, Chung Hu, I can think of. Maybe by the time the banh mi gets to your house, it's not so warm, maybe not so fresh. Is that right or not?
Thing is right.
Yeah, when you get it delivered, is the banh mi maybe sometimes it's cold? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is one disadvantage of getting something online. So you can talk about that sort of thing as well. Okay, Nok Ang.
Yes.
In Vietnam, Nok Ang, what do you think are the most popular things people like to buy online?
I think the most things people buy online is clothes or toys. Because when you buy online, you can have some discount, so the toys or clothes are cheaper than you buy in the shop, and you can return it to the shop if you don't like that. For example, my cousin, she very like she very likes to buy clothes online because it's cheap. She buy many clothes in her house. Mm.
Okay, that's pretty good. Again, Nok Ang, pretty good. With your example was good. Maybe have you ever bought anything online, Nok Ang?
Yes,
Okay, you can give your own example as well if you like. So you
oh,
can say, my cousin, for example. By the way, did you say very likes to buy? Remember, the collocation is really likes. Really likes, okay?
really like okay.
Yeah, really likes, not very likes. Very likes is not a collocation, okay?
Okay.
You have to say really likes. My cousin, she really likes to buy clothes online. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then you can say, and for me, well, one example, I went on Shopee the other day and I bought myself a new t-shirt. You know, it only cost me $2. And if I don't like it, I can send it back. Does that
Okay.
make sense? Does that make
Okay.
sense, Nakang? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that sort of thing. Okay, good, everyone. So just remember, you need to be able to talk for 5 or 6 sentences. So answer, explain, example. Let's do another one.
And why has online shopping become so popular in your particular country?
It can be quite overwhelming in a place like India, in the big cities, to kind of go through all the stores. It's a lot of stimulus and it takes a lot of effort to do it because there's a lot of people and it's a lot of interaction with people. It's a little bit noisy and it's, so I think our generation, we're a bit, I don't want to say introverted, but we like a personal space a little bit more. So just the convenience of being able to click things on a screen and have it shipped to your house and not having to interact with people is very enticing. So for those reasons, I think people prefer to buy things online more than in store.
Okay, so she gave quite a long answer that time, and maybe there are some words here you are not too sure about. So we'll just look at her answer again, and I will explain some of these words to you. Yeah, her answer was, let me see, yeah, nearly 1 minute long, quite long. Okay, so you can see the question here. Why has online shopping become so popular in your country?
It can be quite overwhelming in a place
Okay, overwhelming. Okay, can be quite overwhelming. Overwhelming is a synonym for stressful. Stressful. Okay, overwhelming is have too much to think about, too hard, stressful. Okay, overwhelming and stressful. Nok ang. Nok ang.
Yes.
Can you say overwhelming for me, please?
Overwhelming.
Good. The word you can see on your screen. Good pronunciation. Ding lam. Ding lam.
Yes,
Can you say overwhelming, please? Overwhelming.
overwhelming.
Good. Okay. What does it mean, Ding lam? Overwhelming?
It mean stressful or
Good.
overtime.
Yeah, it just means stressful. Stressful. Too hard. Stressful. Okay. And Zakim. Zakim.
Yes, sir.
Can you say overwhelming for me, please?
Overwhelming.
Good. Okay, the words you can see on your screen. Good. Good pronunciation, Zakim. So everyone, remember it's a good synonym for stressful. If you want to use a different word from stressful.
Place like India, in the big cities, to kind of go through all the stores. It's a lot of stimulus and it takes a lot of effort to.
Okay, there's a lot of stimulus. Stimulus means, again, just a lot of different things. A lot of different things. When you go to the shops, okay, maybe outside there's a lot of traffic, a lot of motorcycles, a lot of people on the street. You go into the shop, too many people, maybe too many things to look at, a lot of noise. Maybe the shop is playing music loud. Okay, a lot of noise, a lot of people, too many things to look at. Okay, these are stimulus, or stimuli is actually the correct plural, is what she's talking about. She's saying stimulus just means too many things going on. I don't expect you to use this word, by the way. Okay, this is quite an uncommon word. Don't need to worry about using it, but that is what she is meaning. Just meaning there's too many things. You go into the shop, too many things happening, too many people, too many things to look at, too noisy. So overwhelming.
Do it because there's a lot of people and it's a lot of interaction with people. It's a little bit noisy.
Okay, interaction with people. Interaction just means you have to talk to people. Interaction is when you talk or relate or have to do something with people. Ask questions, for example, of the person who owns the shop. Okay, that is part of interaction. Again, quite a formal word. Don't need to worry about learning that.
Easy, and it's, so I think our generation, we're a bit, I don't want to say introverted, but we like
Introverted. Introverted. Huang Ang.
Yes.
What does introverted mean?
This is hard to explain. I think introvert is a person who doesn't want to interact with anyone.
Okay, very good. Okay, good explanation. Not so hard, Huang Ang. Not so hard. Feng Duk Ang.
Yeah.
What is the opposite of introverted? Do you know?
I think I know, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I
Can
think
you?
it's outrovert.
No, not quite.
Oh.
Close, but not quite. Jafet,
Yes.
what is the opposite of introverted? Do you know?
Extrovert.
Is correct. Okay, Feng Duk Ang.
Yeah.
Extroverted. Extro. EXT. Extroverted. Okay?
Yes.
Is the opposite of introverted. What are you, do you think, by the way? Feng Duk Ang, are you introverted or extroverted?
I think I have the both introvert and extrovert.
Sorry?
I think I have a both of that.
Both. Okay.
In the social, I am an introvert, but in the family or in people I know is I extrovert.
Okay, very good. Good explanation. Very good explanation. Jakim,
Yes,
are
teacher.
you introverted or extroverted? What do you think?
I believe that I'm pretty much introverted.
Mm-hmm. Because
Uh,
because
I mean, because I'm not usually go out and talk with my friends and talk to strangers. So,
right. Okay, that's fine. So remember, with all the questions I ask Jakim, number one, there is no right or wrong answer. Okay? So the answer is whatever you choose. Okay. Secondly, with all your answers, you should give a reason. Okay.
okay,
So you
teacher.
say, I am extroverted because, I am introverted because. Okay. All right. Ding Lam,
Yes.
are you introverted or extroverted? Ding Lam.
I think I am is introverted because I tend to speak or talk with people I know. I uh I don't like go out and mm, uh, speak with people I don't know because I'm feeling shy and I just don't like talk with people I don't know. I I have never see before.
I have never met before. I have
I have
never
never
met.
meet before.
Okay, correct. And can you please say shy, Ding Lam? Shy.
Shy.
Okay. When you said it before, sounded a little bit like sigh. Okay, which is not correct. Shy. I am shy. Okay. Good explanation, Ding Lam. All
Thank
right.
you,
That's
teacher.
good. Good. Okay. Remember, by the way, a question like this, you can say something like, well, depends on the situation. Like Fung Duk Ang just said before. You might say, maybe when I'm meeting new people, I'm a bit introverted, but with my friends and family, I am more extroverted. Okay, so you don't have to choose one or the other. You can be both. Fu Kuang,
Yeah.
are you introverted or extroverted, do you think?
In my opinion, I think I am introverted because I am a little bit shy with other. I don't usually interact with someone I don't know or someone or some strange people, and I like to play with my friend more because they are my friend. I know them, and also I don't like to play with other people if I don't know them or near with them.
Okay, that's fine, Fu Kuang. Again, good answer. Okay, this question I know is a little bit hard. You haven't had time to prepare, but this is good practice for you. And also, Fu Kuang, good use of linking word like also. Okay, that's good. That's good, Fu Kuang. Chung Hu,
Yeah,
would you describe yourself as introverted or extroverted?
I think I'm kind of like an introvert. I mean, I mostly stay at home in the weekend, so there we are. But sometimes I feel like extrovert because I definitely going out and meeting friends and stuff. If I have like a holiday or something, I think I'm in kind of between, on the side. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good, Chung Hu. Good explanation. Nok Ang,
Yes.
would you describe yourself as an introvert or an extrovert?
I think I am an extrovert person. Uh, But it
Because
depends on the situation. Like when I see my friend and I will become an extrovert person. I am very talkative. But when I come to a new place and I meet new people, I think I'm an introvert person. But when they talk to me about some minute and I turn to the extrovert person.
okay, that's good, Nok Ang. So for you, it depends on the situation. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so situation, everyone, useful word for a question like this. Depends on the situation. Situation meaning where you are. Are you with friends or family, or are you in a new place? Maybe like a new school or a new club, and you don't know anyone. Okay, situation just is a word that describes the place. And of course, introverted and extroverted are adjectives. Introvert and extrovert are the nouns. So you might say, I am an introvert using the noun, or you can use the adjective and say, I am introverted with ed on the end. Okay, you can use either the noun or the adjective to describe yourself. And Huang Ang, finally for you, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Different question. Are Vietnamese people generally introverted or extroverted, do you think?
Mm, This is quite complex.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Vietnamese people could be considered as extrovert people more than introvert, mostly because they they were quite outgoing and they would ask they would like make contact with everyone if everyone they see, even with foreigners. For example, when I go to when I went to the Market Lake for the first time, I saw lots of people there just chatting with the Western people like not like nothing happened. And what I would, but it is considerable that Vietnamese people are also introvert, uh, because you know the technology advancements made it easier to like interact with people online. So there's a trend that people would stay at home and like don't make no contact with everything.
Okay. Again, good answer, Huang Ang. Okay, very fluent. Okay, and you thought carefully about the question. All right, and your English mostly correct. That's good, Huang Ang. Good. Okay, everyone, just continue with her answer.
Personal space a little bit more. So just the convenience of being able to click things on a screen and have it shipped to your house and not having to interact with people is.
All right. Shipped, by the way, synonym just means delivered. Okay. Having it shipped to your house, having it delivered to your house.
Very enticing. So.
Very enticing. Enticing, again, a synonym meaning very, not having to interact with people is very positive. Okay? Some people don't like to interact with other people very much. So shopping online can be very enticing, very positive for them.
For those reasons, I think people prefer to buy things online more than in store.
Okay. Play the answer, everyone, one more time, because I interrupted her partway through.
In the big cities to kind of go through all the stores. It's a lot of stimulus and it takes a lot of effort to do it.
Hang on. Just go ahead a wee bit. Sorry.
It's like India, in the big cities, to kind of go through all the stores, it's a lot of stimulus and it takes a lot of effort to do it because there's a lot of people and it's a lot of interaction with people. It's a little bit noisy and it's, so I think our generation, we're a bit, I don't want to say introverted, but we like a personal space a little bit more. So just the convenience of being able to click things on a screen and have it shipped to your house and not having to interact with people is very enticing. So for those reasons, I think people prefer to buy things online more than in store.
Okay, Nok Ang. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Why has online shopping become so popular in Vietnam?
I think online shopping become more convenient in Vietnam because it's convenient. People can use at home. So on Shopee or Lazada, click to them and buy, and they are waiting for the things they buy. And just they don't need to go out.
Okay, that's pretty good. Again, you can give an example though, Nok Ang, okay?
Okay.
So you mentioned it gave the answer and you gave two reasons, all right? One, more convenient, okay? People don't need to go out. And the other one, what was the other one, Nok Ang?
Another one is cheaper.
Yeah, maybe cheaper. It's cheaper. And then just give an example, okay? Maybe from your own experience, all right?
Okay.
Like, for example, for me to go to my favorite clothes shop takes me 30 minutes if I have to catch the bus and walk there. But if I go online, I can just click the mouse and order it straight away. Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
Okay.
That sort of example. Chung Hugh.
Yeah,
Why has online shopping become so popular in Vietnam?
because they have a lot of advantage. Like we don't have to walk all the way from our house to the store just to buy like a bag of potato chip and then have to walk away from the store to come back to our house, which is a long way and then a funny waste of time and also not and also not even that everything we buy online will come like faster if we instead of buying it ourselves. Because mostly people are lazy and decide to stay home all day instead of doing exercise. That's what I can think of. Because I like never do any online shopping before because I'm poor. So yeah, that's just
Okay,
my thought.
that's interesting. You don't do online shopping yourself, Chung Hugh. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a good example. Okay, that's a good example. All right, Phu Quang,
Yes.
why do you think online shopping is so popular in Vietnam?
Uh, in my opinion, I think shopping is really popular in my country now. It's because people demand a lot of things, but they don't have time to buy something. For example, you have some work and it's your kind of work is work full time and you don't have time to go outside to buy something, so you need to shopping something online and it go to your home. It's really convenient and everyone use it every day.
Okay, so your answer is good, Phu Quang. Just remember your ending your last sentence still needs to sound confident, okay? And you can make it sound more confident by finishing with a downward tone, Okay. If you say something like online shopping, it's something people like to do every day. Okay. Sounds a little unsure. Does that make sense, Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Sounds like I'm not too sure about my answer. All right. Whereas you want to sound like you are sure, that you are confident. So you would say online shopping, well, it's something people like to do in my country every day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So by going down at the end of the sentence, the tone of your voice going down makes it sound like you are more confident, that you are finishing the sentence correctly. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So just remember that. Your last sentence, try to finish it going downward in tone, not up. Ding Lam.
Yes.
In Vietnam, why has online shopping become so popular?
In Vietnam, online shopping become so popular is because there have a lot of reasons. For example, shopping online is so convenient and have a lot of great deal for buyer. Uh, um, it can be clean that they are have a sale days or special day like hot much matters or appear for moreover buyer can return the thing they buy if they feel unsatisfied and uh, each website shopping have a lot of event advertisings. Yes.
Okay, again, that was pretty good, Ding Lam. Okay, again, just remember to finish your last sentence. Don't say yes on the end, okay? Makes it sound like you are a little bit unsure. All right?
Yes.
Okay, just say, people in my country, we really like online shopping. Okay, just finish like I was saying before with the downward tone in your voice. Okay, and don't say yes on the end. All right, makes again it sound like you're not very sure of what you are doing. Okay, Jacques,
Yes, teacher.
in your opinion, why has online shopping become so popular in your country?
Well, in my opinion, shopping online has become more and more popular in my country based on the young generation that we have today. Well, in today's generations, they usually do not go out that much to go buy essential stuff like maybe they don't have the vehicle for the traveling to the store, or maybe just they're just lazy to go. For example, I think uh usually I would still go out to buy it because I'm not really trustful in the website. But if the store is really far away, I think I would still shop online for the stuff.
Okay, very good answer, Jacques. Okay, you answer, you explain, you give an example. Just one mistake you made. You said, I'm not really trustful in the website. Okay, the correct way to say that is, I don't really trust the website.
Yes.
Okay, Jacques? So not trustful. All right, trustful isn't really a correct word. I like to go to the store because I don't really trust the website. Does that make sense?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. But the rest of it, very good, Jackie. Jafet,
Yes, teacher.
why do you think online shopping is so popular in Vietnam?
In my opinion, it is because the advanced technology it's give us nowadays, like it will make it feel more convenience when you want to buy things that is far away. Yeah, the factory you just want it, and it costs like less because it has a lot of discounts, and they just don't have to pay fee when they transport the products to the shops. More of that is because it like more like to introvert people like it more because they don't have to interact with like the one that sells you like yeah you don't need to say something. For
Okay, that's
example,
yeah.
for example, you could buy a minifan that is a trend for in TikTok recently. You just need to buy it online, don't need to go to the store, and yeah, it's very appealing.
Okay, so Jafet, very good answer. Okay, you use the vocabulary very well. Interact, introvert, all correct. Just one thing, Jafet, you don't have to interact with the salespeople,
Yes,
is what
sales
English
people.
people would say. Okay,
Okay.
the people who are trying to sell you something in the store. Okay,
Okay.
salespeople is the collective noun. Okay, Jafet.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, don't have to interact with the sales people. Otherwise, very good, Jafet. Good. Fung Dok Ang,
Yeah.
why do you think online shopping is so popular in your country?
I think the convenience is the big reason of this phenomenon. For example, you can stay at home, uh, do some click on website, and a few hour or a few days, the delivery guys will bring your exact thing you need. Um, and they give you this safe and require almost no interaction with people. Um, Also, another reason that the online shop is cost less fee than the traditional store. Uh, like uh, in if you open the traditional store, you will have to think about uh the rent of house, uh the cost and the avenue. So I think that's why online shopping is more popular in my country.
Okay, again, very good, Fung Dok Ang. Again, answer, explain, example. Okay, I will stop the speaking there for this morning. Okay, everyone is doing pretty well. Like I said before, I'm not too worried if you are making some small vocabulary mistakes. All right, that is not so important. Most important thing is just your fluency and your confidence and your ability to speak for 4, 5, 6 sentences. That is the most important thing. So that is what we are focusing on, not small mistakes. So please, anytime you are speaking, don't worry if you are not exactly sure of the word. Just say a word anyway. Okay? It's much better to speak fluently and confidently than to worry about making little mistakes. Okay, for the rest of the lesson, we're now going to look at what we did last week with the map. All right, Huang Ang, can you see the map?
Oh, I can see.
Excellent. Okay, just want to make sure. Actually, I'll start again. I'm not sure if everyone can see that. Sorry, everyone. I will do that one more time. Huang Ang, can you still see the map?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. Okay, so everyone, I have marked all your answers. All right, so you should have received an email from me in the last couple of days. Please let me know if you haven't. Shortly, I'm going to be discussing with each of you your own individual answer and where you need to improve. Okay, once I have done that with you, you will be free to leave the class. Okay, so I'll be doing that with you in about 10 minutes. First of all, though, I'm just going to look at some general things that many people made mistakes with when answering, okay, this question. So, first one is Huang Ang.
Yes.
Can you please read what I have highlighted?
All right. Four separate paragraphs. POT structure.
Thank you. Okay. Many of you did not do 4 separate paragraphs. Okay. A separate paragraph means you need to leave a space in between, each paragraph. Okay. Like I have done here. All right. In this sample answer, you can see clearly paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. You must leave a space between each one. Otherwise, that will be counted as a mistake. POT structure, you should all know this by now, of course. Paraphrase, overview, 2 detailed paragraphs, as you can see here. This is always your structure for any Task 1 essay. Any Task 1 essay, always use POT as your structure. The correct tenses. A lot of you got the tenses a little bit confused. Okay? Both these are past tense because they've already happened. But you could describe this one, the second map, in present tense if you wanted. But generally, everything you see in a Task 1 essay has already happened, so you should use past tense. Next one here. Nok Ang.
Yes,
Can you read what I've highlighted, please?
the overview is the most important paragraph. This way, the examiner quickly judges your task response. Have you answered the question? Must have at least 2 sentences.
Good. Okay. Some of you wrote an overview that was only 1 sentence. Must have at least 2 sentences. The overview, the second paragraph, is the most important paragraph. Why? Because this is where the examiner judges your task response. Now, you might be thinking, what is task response? Task response generally means you look at the task, okay? This is the task here. All right? This here is the task. Zakium.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read the second sentence here, the one I'm pointing at?
Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant.
Relevant. Good. A little bit tricky to pronounce. Relevant. Relevant just means make comparisons where they are useful. Okay, compare things where it is useful to do so. So the task, okay, pretty much for every task 1 question. The task is this: summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. Okay? The task response is your answer to this. The task response goes in your overview. The main features, the main differences, the main changes go into this paragraph. All right? So this is the most important paragraph because it shows that you are answering the task, which, remember, the task is this question: summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. That is what your overview is all about. The examiner, when he comes to look at your work, will quickly judge it just by looking at the overview. Have you done a summary of the main features? In this case, because it's a map, 2 maps, have you done a summary of the main changes? That is the task response. They will judge. All right? Have you said something about there is now a lot of infrastructure on the island? Have you said generally what the infrastructure is? Okay? It has been turned into a resort, okay, which includes accommodation, a pier, a restaurant. All right? That is a summary that goes in your overview. Phu Quang,
Yeah,
can you read the overview, please? Read the overview.
it can be clearly seen that the small uninhabited island has been completely transformed into a tourist destination. New infrastructure includes a hotel, footpath, vehicle track, and a pier. However, the same number of trees remain.
Good reading, Phu Quang. This word, by the way, uninhabited. Uninhabited means, of course, nobody lives there. Somewhere that is uninhabited, no one lives there. The opposite word, by the way, of course, is inhabited, means somebody lives there. All right. So again, you can see, everyone, you should know this by now. You begin your overview with, it can be clearly seen. All right. Or you can use overall. But you must start your overview paragraph with one of these. It can be clearly seen or overall. Okay. I have highlighted this because it shows the tense. The small uninhabited island has been. Okay, I could also have used the word was. Was. Has been probably a little bit better. Has been completely transformed into a tourist destination. That is my first sentence. Second sentence gives a brief summary of how it has been transformed. Okay, simple as that. Next thing to look at. Okay. Jacques,
Yes, teacher.
can you please read what I have highlighted?
When describing the locations of things, infrastructure on the map, use compass directions such as in the north, in the west, on the south side, to the west reception. Some accommodation has been built.
Okay, thank you, Jacques. Good reading. So what I mean by this, most maps will have a compass on them that reminds you where is north, where is west, where is east, where is south. This one doesn't. But you should still use, when you are talking about a map, still use compass directions to talk about things you can see. For example, in the north of the island, a restaurant has been built. In the west of the island, there is now a swimming beach. In the south of the island, a pier has been constructed. Okay, north, west, south, east. when you are talking about a map, that is how you describe where things are, by using compass directions, north, south, east, west. Okay, and the last one of these, like I say, these are general things that most of you have done, which are not quite correct. Okay, and can you please read for me? Jafet,
Yes, teacher.
can you please read what I've highlighted?
Only write about or describe the things you can see. Don't give opinions. This is more important than writing about things you can see.
Okay, so only write about the things you can see. Here's an example from someone's essay. Fung Dok Ang. Fung Dok Ang.
Yes.
Can you please read what I've highlighted?
To boost commercial activities and tourism, a pier has been built on the south side of the island. Furthermore, a swimming beach is now available on the west of the island, which can help visitors enjoy their holiday.
Okay, just one pronunciation thing, Dok Ang. This word is pier. Pier.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that.
It's fine. Don't worry. That's why you come to class. Pier, not pier. Okay,
Yeah.
pier. It's pier. Pier. Pronounce pier. Pier. It's a French word, I think. Pier. Okay, so you can see here I have highlighted in yellow the things that you can see on the map. Okay, you can see here pier has been built on the south side. On the west, there is now a beach available for swimming. These things here, okay, while they are true, okay, you cannot see them, so you don't write about them. I hope that makes sense. So you don't give your opinion about things. All right, you are only describing exactly what you can see. All right, Chung Hu, does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the swimming beach is now available on the west of the island. Okay, you can see that on the map. But this bit here, which can help visitors enjoy their holiday, is just your opinion. Okay, yes, it's true. Okay, I'm sure it's true, but it's not something you can see on the map, so you don't need to write about it or put it in. In your detail paragraphs, just write about things you can actually see. Okay. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Can you please read detail paragraph 1?
A reception building has been constructed in the center of the island, with 2 groups of accommodation huts arranged in a circle on either side and a large restaurant in the north. The buildings are linked by footpaths.
Good. All right. So you can see I am describing exactly what I can see. I don't say a restaurant has been built so people can enjoy eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? I can't see people eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I don't describe it. I just say a restaurant has been built in the north part of the island. In the center of the island, a reception has been constructed. On each side of receptions are accommodation huts. These buildings are called huts, arranged in a circle. Okay? Again, I don't say, so tourists can enjoy staying there. I can't see that. I just describe exactly what I can see. Accommodation huts arranged in a circle. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And Nok Ang. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Can you please read detail paragraph 2?
Detail paragraph 2. In the south, a big pier has been built while a small beach on the west of the island is now available for swimming. A vehicle track runs from the pier to the reception and restaurant. and the original trees have been preserved.
Okay, good. Original, by the way, original just means the trees that were already there. Okay, all right, as opposed to maybe trees that have been planted as part of the infrastructure. The original trees, which means trees that are already on the island, have been preserved. Being preserved means they have been kept. All right, as you can see from the island, these are the original trees, and they have been preserved. They have been kept on the island and are now part of the resort. Nok Ang, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So those are the main general mistakes, these here, that, okay, most of you had problems with. What I'm going to do now, everyone, I'm going to discuss with each of you very quickly, all right, how you can improve each of your essays. I have them here. Once I have finished with you, you are free to go. All right, so just please be a little bit patient with me. I will do this with you now. And we'll do this next exercise I had for you next week. Okay, just going to share the essays with you now. Okay, so everyone, please just wait for your turn. When I've discussed it with you, all right, you are free to go. So first, Fu Kwang.
Yes,
Okay, Fu Kwang, can you see your essay, Fu Kwang?
yes,
Okay, good. All right, so just looking very quickly, remember your plurals, okay, Fu Kwang?
yes,
Okay, two maps, need an S on the end, okay? Develop it for two wrists, all right? Please remember your plurals, okay? For you, Fu Kwang, remember to leave a space between your paragraphs,
okay,
okay? Okay, Fu Kwang?
yes,
Okay, so here you haven't left a space, right? Yes, you have 4 paragraphs, but you need to leave a space between them to show that they are separate paragraphs, okay? Again, you need to be writing past tense, all right? So had instead of have, Fu Kwang, okay? All right. Now, this one becomes present tense. There is more accommodation, and a restaurant and reception have been built, okay, not are built, for serving tourists. Okay, Fu Kwang?
okay,
All right. So your overview, it's pretty good. All right. Now, your first detailed paragraph, again, just some grammar mistakes. You should say we have a reception surrounded by accommodation, okay? Not accommodation surrounded. Doesn't make sense. Okay, Fu Kwang?
okay,
All right. In the West, a beach. Beach is a noun, needs an article, okay? Needs a preposition here, is. In the West, a beach is now available for swimming. All right. Again, here you need the connecting words. And a vehicle track has been built. Okay. Not are builded. Doesn't make sense. Has been built is the collocation. To transport goods. A pier can be used. Fu Kwang. Does that make sense?
yes, yes.
Okay. Are there any questions, Fu Kwang? No questions? Fu Kwang?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me, Fu Kwang?
Now,
Any questions about my corrections
I think
or
I
the
have
structure? So you have followed POT correctly, but just too many grammar and lexical mistakes, okay? And remember not pronunciations, paragraphs. Okay, Fu Kwang?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Fu Kwang. You are free to go. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Jacqueline.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jacqueline. A little bit hard for you because you are only new to the class and haven't studied this before. But have you seen my email I sent to you, Jacqueline?
Yes, I have seen them.
Good. Okay, so you can see in my email, I have given you the sample answer, okay, which follows the POT structure. Okay, remember POT? The P stands for paraphrase. You know what a paraphrase is, Jacqueline?
I think so.
Yeah, paraphrase is where this is what is called the topic statement. You have to rewrite the topic statement using other words. Okay? To paraphrase something just means to rewrite it using different words, but the meaning doesn't change. So, for example, the paraphrase here, okay, you can see both maps display an island. Instead of saying, whoops, I'm past of it, the two maps show an island. Both maps display an island. Means the same thing, but using some different words. Does that make sense, Jacqueline?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so first paragraph of any task one answer is always a paraphrase of the topic statement. The topic statement is always the first sentence here, okay? As I said just before, your second paragraph is always an overview, which is a summary of the main changes or the most interesting features. Then you do 2 detail paragraphs, all right, describes the changes in detail. So this is where POT comes from. Okay, Jacqueline?
Okay, teacher.
All right, P-O-T. All right, this is the structure to answer any task 1 question. All right, paraphrase, overview, and 2 detail paragraphs. All right, any questions, Jacqueline?
No, teacher.
Okay, we will do more of this next week. Okay, all right, so you will learn more next week. All right, thank you,
Okay, teacher.
Thank you, Jacqueline. You are free to go. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
teacher.
Jacqueline. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Wang Ang. So you are one of the few people who did the paragraphs correctly. Very good. Okay, so your structure is fine, Wang Ang.
Okay.
All right. The only reason you didn't get a higher score, just a few grammar and lexical mistakes. To get a 7, Wang Ang, you must have 50% of sentences with no mistakes, okay?
Right.
Okay, you had about 50% of sentences with no mistakes. So close, could almost have been a 7, Wang Ang, but just a few too many mistakes. All right, and again, just simple ones. Just a couple of words not quite correct, couple of tenses not quite correct. Any questions, Wang Ang?
I think I well understood my mistakes, so no
Okay,
questions.
good. Okay, that's good. That's the main thing. As long as you are learning from your mistake, that is what we are here for. All right, Huang Ang, thank you. All right, hope your day gets better. I hope you don't have any more problems signing up for the military camp. Okay, Huang Ang, I will see you next week.
Oh, I'm free to go now.
You are free to go. Thank you, Huang Ang.
All right. Goodbye, teacher.
Gap Lai Sao. Have a good week. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, Chung Hu. Can you see your answer?
Yeah. Can see
Okay,
that.
good. So, first thing, Chung Hu, remember, must leave spaces between the paragraphs, okay?
All right.
Okay, so secondly, you can see, have to change some of your words, all right? You have a few grammar and lexical mistakes. And for example, your overview must be 2 sentences, okay? Your overview, which is here, is only 1 sentence. Needs to be 2. So your first sentence is fine. As we can clearly see, the island has undergone a lot of changes. All right. Starting from the appearance of the village to the pier. Okay. Need a little bit more for the overview. Okay.
Okay.
And then the detailed paragraphs. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
So your overview, again, needs to be, and again, I'm just going up to my sample answer, needs to be something like this, okay? Where I give one general sentence where I say, the island that was uninhabited and deserted has now been transformed, and then my next sentence gives a summary of how it has been transformed. Does that make sense, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, Chung Hu?
No, I don't think I have any.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you, Chung Hu. I see you next week.
All right, teacher. Bye.
Okay. Thăm biệt. Bye-bye. Le Duc Ang is not here. I don't think, unless he's joined the class while I've been talking. No, he hasn't. Jafet.
Yes, teacher.
Can you see your answer, Jafet?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so first paragraphs, Jafet. Okay.
Yes. The teacher, I think it is like 4 paragraph. Yeah, the space between it.
Yes, you are right. It is 4 paragraphs, Jafet, but you must show that on the page. Okay.
Yeah, I just use a space. I don't use like click on the enter button to move it down.
Correct. All right. Must use the enter button. Okay, Jafet?
Yes.
Need to see the 4 separate paragraphs. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just looks like one paragraph. Okay, with a lot of different sentences.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we write it on Zoom chat, so it's quite hard to do that.
Understand. I understand, Jafet. Okay. As long as you know to do that, that's the main thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So your paraphrase is fine, Jafet. Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right. Your overview here. Okay. Again, pretty good, Jafet. 2 sentences summarizes what is happening. Good. All right. Just some small lexical mistakes. All right. And then first detailed paragraph, okay, is here. All right. Again, pretty good, Jafet. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Again, just some small word mistakes. All right. Instead
All
of around instead of surround. Okay. And here is what I was talking about before. Okay, Jafet, for your
Yes.
last one, don't need to talk about these things. Okay.
Okay.
About boosting commercial activities and tourism, help visitors enjoy their holiday. Yes, I'm sure that is true, Jafet. Okay. It is
Yes.
true. But you don't need to write about it because you can't see that in the map. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any map or any graph, you must only talk about what you can see. Okay. All right. For example, maybe there is a graph on the price of petrol in Vietnam this week. Okay. So you would say the graph shows the price in petrol in Hanoi this week has gone up by 50%. All right.
All right.
You would not say, this will make things very difficult for people who need to get to work and to school.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it is.
You just say what you can see on the graph, not give your opinion about what this means. Okay?
Yeah, I just use that to extend the words.
I know. I understand why you did it, but it's quite important for the structure. The examiner will only be interested that you are describing what you can see. Okay? So in this case, for the map, they want to know how you are describing the accommodation, okay? How you are describing what has been built in the south, how you are describing what has been built in the west, okay? Maybe that the trees are still there, okay? Maybe that there's been some footpaths have been constructed. A vehicle track has been constructed from pier to reception, okay? They are all things you can see. You don't need to write about it will make tourists much easier to get to the restaurant from the pier. Okay? Don't need to say that. Just describe what you can see. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That is the main change for you. And as long as you are describing the things you can see, that is enough. Okay? That's all you need to do. All right. So any questions, Fat?
I think I don't have any questions.
Good. Very good. Okay. So you are on the right track, Fat. That's good.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
Have a
teacher.
good week. See you next week.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay. Bye-bye. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Okay, Ding Lam, this was pretty good, your answer. Okay, good. You have the paragraphs correct. Very good. Okay, you have the structure correct. Good. Paraphrase, overview, 2 detailed paragraphs. Good, Ding Lam. So just some grammar and lexical mistakes, okay?
Okay.
Remember lexical mistakes. Lexical means the same as vocabulary. Except we use vocabulary when we're talking about speaking. We use lexical when we're talking about writing. Okay? Any questions, Ding Lam?
Yes, I have one question.
Of course, yes.
In my essay, I didn't write information about the road on the map.
Yep.
This thing is have this thing significantly affect the point my essay.
No, doesn't matter if you leave something out as long as you get the main changes, Ding Lam. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You don't have to write about everything. So again, looking at the map, you could write about the roads like I did in the sample answer, of course, but as long as you are describing the main changes, okay, which is the main change, of course, is the fact that infrastructure for tourists has been built on the island. The infrastructure includes restaurant, reception, pier, accommodation. Those are the main things. All right?
Yes.
So if you don't have the roads, and the roads are not a main thing, all right, doesn't matter. Okay?
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Any other question, Ding Lam?
I don't have. Thank you.
Okay, good. You are improving well, Ding Lam. You're doing well. Good.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. See you next week, Ding Lam. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. See you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Nok Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for waiting patiently, Nok Ang. So remember 4 paragraphs, please, Nok Ang. Okay?
Yes.
Remember to leave the space.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to do, as Jafat was saying, hard to do when you're using chat. I know. Okay? But just as long as you remember to do it when you are using Word or some document. Okay? So, again, your task response, pretty good. All right? You have done the paraphrase. You've done the overview. All right? Just some like tense changes here. All right? Just some lexical changes here. Okay? And yeah, the rest of it is all pretty good. It's pretty good, Nok Ang. You are on the right track. Okay? You don't need to change much and you will get a 7, all right? Just to improve some of these small mistakes. Any questions?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay. Good work, Nok Ang. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll see you next week. Have a good week.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay, get bless out. Get bless out. Okay, and Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, so what are your questions first, Phong Dok Ang?
My first question is you note that remember to use for paragraph. I think I used it.
You did, but you
Yeah,
need
I
to
think I
leave
did.
the space. Must see the space.
Like you have to click the tab before you write a new paragraph.
You must hit enter. Okay.
I think I did it, but maybe some error when I transformed it from Microsoft Word into Zoom chat.
Possibly, quite possibly. Okay. But as long as you know that you must do that. Okay, Phong Dok Ang?
Yeah.
So you can see, just looking at Ding Lam's work here, he has done the spaces, okay, between the paragraphs. So your answer must look like this, all right?
Yes.
But yes, if you had some problem when you transfer to Zoom, okay, I understand. Don't worry. Okay. What else? Dok Ang?
And I noticed that some word you correct that you as the word now, I think is not necessary.
The word now is not necessary?
Like in the sentence, to serve tourists, the Iceland must have a pier. I think it's correct.
Not exactly. So what you wrote, to serve tourists, okay. This is a little bit what I was saying before, okay? This is your opinion, all right? It's not something you can see on the map. What you can see on the map is that the island now has a pier, okay?
Yes.
Whether it is to serve tourists or it is to serve workers or it is to serve Russians, doesn't matter. All right? So you don't need to put that into your answer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You don't need to put it into your answer because you can't see it on the map. Now, again, what I was saying before, I'm sure this is true, Duk Ang, okay? Of course, it is there to serve tourists, okay? That is true. But it's not on the map, so you shouldn't write about it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay?
But I think if you describe purely what you see in the paragraph, my paragraph will under 100 words.
Will be less than 100 words? Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
So I have to extend my paragraph by adding opinion.
Okay, I understand. At the moment, don't worry about the length, okay? I'm not worried about the length. Yes, I'm sure you were right. There's probably less than 150 words, okay? But at the moment, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried that, sorry, I'm not worried. I'm just trying to teach you to describe everything correctly, okay?
Yeah.
And at the moment, if you are using less words than 150, I didn't worry about that, all right? So I didn't use that as part of the score.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, I have just used in my answer, so the island now has a pier in the south of the island, okay? I don't need to worry about this, okay? This is just my opinion, so I leave it out, okay? Then we have reception at the center of the island, okay? Don't need this part, all right, which I'm sure
Yes.
is true, Tukang. Of course
Yeah.
it's true, but you don't need to say that, okay?
Yes.
So we have a pier in the south of the island because we can see this. We have reception at the center of the island. We can see that, okay? Next, we have some accommodations, okay, on the left and right of the island. We can see that, okay? Paths surrounded by trees. Good. You can see that. And the beach has been reconstructed. Okay, that's all you need to say. Okay.
Yes.
Again, for tourists who want to swim here, is correct, but not necessary. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what else?
And the word dodge I use in the
Oh,
graph
yes,
of
dodge. Not correct.
dodge.
Dodge means to avoid something.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
avoid it.
Yeah. Although many buildings are constructed, they would dodge the natural environment. That sentence doesn't make sense in English.
Like,
I think, are you trying, tell me if I'm paraphrasing you correctly. You are trying to say the buildings avoid the trees. Is that what you are trying to say?
yeah. This
Okay.
meant.
All right. Okay. I understand what you were saying. But using the word dodge is not correct for this sentence. Okay. Dodge almost means in English to avoid something by running away. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which doesn't make sense when you are talking about buildings and trees. Okay. The buildings don't run away from the trees. You play football, don't you, Tuk Ang?
Yeah, I play.
Yeah. So when you are on the football field, you dodge other players. Okay. Is correct. You avoid other players. You run away from other players when you have the ball.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that is when you use a word like dodge, not when you are talking about buildings and trees.
So the word preserve is the correct word in
Yes,
these situations?
preserved means to keep. Okay, there are several different ways you can write what you are meaning. Okay, this is just one way.
Yes. But may I use the word harmony?
You can use the word harmony
Yeah.
but depending on how you want to use it.
Oh.
All right. Another way of doing this now I know what you are trying to say. Another way I could do this sentence is, although many new buildings have been constructed, they have avoided removing the trees. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Need to use the word avoided, not dodged. Even though dodged is a synonym meaning avoided, it's not quite the same. Dodged, like I say, dodged is what you use on a football field when you are moving. Okay?
Yeah.
But buildings and trees don't move. They stay in one place. Okay?
Yes.
So sometimes have to be careful with some synonyms. But Duk Ang, you are on the right track, okay? And mistakes you are making like this actually are good, Duk Ang. Okay, because you are trying to use new and different vocabulary. And I think that is great. All right?
Thank you.
I'm always happy when students try to use new and different vocabulary. Of course, if you are wrong, I will correct you. Of course. Okay? But I'm always happy to see you trying to use new words. That's really good. It will help you a lot. All right?
Yes.
So again, if you make a mistake, don't worry. We will just change it. All right? And I will explain why it is a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
My last questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how to extend the volume of paragraph if you have nothing to write?
You do in this case have, as you can see from my sample answer.
I use opinion to extend it.
Extend,
I
okay.
think it's not a good solution.
Right. It's not a good solution. Well, all you can do in a question like this is, as I was saying, just describe all the things you can see. And if you have described them all, then that is it. If your answer turns out to be maybe a little bit shorter, doesn't matter, okay?
Yeah.
Please don't feel that you have to. Or also maybe this question is not one that encourages you to write too many words. All right. Other questions, as I'm sure you know, you will have no problem filling up 150 words with what you can see. But for this particular question, the answer probably is meant to be quite short. Does that answer your question?
Yes, I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, once you have described everything you can see, you have done everything you can. And that is it. That is the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah. No, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
So again, Phung Duc Ang, you are on the right track. Okay. You're doing well.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Phung Duc Ang. Yeah.
And see you again, teacher.
Okay. Gặp lại sau, Phung Duc Ang. Have a good week.
Ôi
See
giời
you
ơi,
next
thầy
week.
kéo dài lâu
Goodbye.
thời gian quá. Ok, bye
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 bye.
con.